Mushrooms! Mushrooms! What is going on, guys? My name is James, or thanks to ya, and welcome back to another Minecraft mod Spotlight. And today we are going to be taking a look at the work in progress supervillains mod. So yeah, I'm sure every one of you guys has seen at some point, maybe on YouTube, or if you're into kind of playing mods and stuff, a superheroes mod. So I'm kind of talking things like Spider-Man and Batman and Iron Man and all that good stuff. Well, now there is going to be a super villain mod. So it's kind of cool. Instead of being the hero, you can be the villain. You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Oh, it's a nerdy Batman quote. But yeah, it's a really cool mod, and at the moment though, it's very, very early work in progress. But the reason why I want to show you this is because this is one of these mods that I'd really like to keep up to date with. I'd like to keep maybe making a couple of videos when it gets a major update to show you all the new latest developments or whatever, and then when it gets released, I'd like to show you what it's all about in full. But for now, it's going to be a little sneak peek teaser as to what it does at the moment. But yeah, I will stress that it's very early work in progress, so there's not too much information about it and stuff, but yeah. Okay, so you may be thinking, well, James, which supervillains can we be? Well, we have ourselves here, Scarecrow, so that's Scarecrow from Batman. We have ourselves Loki here, so from Avengers, and we have Venom from Spider-Man. So each one of these suits basically gives you these specialist abilities that makes you super, super strong. Some people may argue it's slightly overpowered, but at the end of the day, you are a super villain, so that's kind of the point. But yeah, there's also a few more items and stuff that come with this mod pack. You will forgive me for knowing not exactly what all of them do. I think a lot of them are for crafting, but there's no way of me finding out the recipes. I've tried to work them out, but it's a little bit tricky. But we have things like gas dispensers and straw and gas nozzle and gas tank, and we have this thing here called a Tesseract gem, and there is actually a new ore for that, so we can take a look at that. I can manage that. It's actually a nice looking ore, to be honest. Sheep. So let's, yeah. It's like bedrock with a blue ball of awesome inside. Very cool indeed. So yeah, that is the new ore. But anyway, let's move over to the cool bit and take a look at the suits themselves. And the first one we are going to take a look at is Loki. So there we go. So we're going to grab ourselves the Loki helmet, the Loki chest plate, the Loki shoesies, and the Loki pants. Now, Loki is one of the characters that actually needs a weapon. So the other two don't actually need a weapon in order to work. Loki does, and he actually has his Shitori staff, or Shitori scepter, I should say. So let's get that out as well. Let's stick this on. Now, what Loki does is you basically need the entire suit on to have the first special ability, which is of course flying. So yes, what happens is when you click on spacebar, you start flying around, and there is this very, very cool pattern that comes out the back. So I'm sure you guys have seen that pattern before, but it looks pretty awesome if you're in flight. And as well as this is really weird. It's the strangest flying mode I've ever felt, because you don't like stop straight away. Like if you fly for a while and you start to gain momentum, you actually physically have to like turn around and try and fly the other way, because it's not like a creative mode fly. It's actually very, very quick. It's very, very sensitive and responsive, and it's a little bit tricky to control. But I quite like that. Flight should not be easy. But yeah, that's one of the little perks about having the full Loki suit on. Now you may be drawn to this cool scepter of awesome. This is kind of what it's all about, really. So what this does is when you have it in your hand and you click on R, you can actually tap it and it will fire these little bolts. So this scepter actually fires 1,000 bolts in normal mode, in survival mode, and you may think that that's quite a lot in terms of durability, but when you start spamming these, like, they'll go really quickly. So what happens is when you actually click them once, like this, they will just fire in kind of like a normal damage power. So it actually has a percentage chance of exploding like that. So, you know, if you hit like so, it will have a percentage chance of exploding, or it will just do direct damage to the mob. Now, if you just tap it, it will give you the normal damage. However, although there's no charging animation currently, if you hold down R for around 5 seconds and then release, it will give you a supercharged bolt. Although I did just miss that shot, so that was not too cool. There we go, and then that will pretty much kill everything anytime. I think it's around 50 hearts of damage for a supercharged bolt, which is madness, but yeah. So also, as well as this is actually a kind of a multi-tool thing, so I believe you can actually mine ore with it, although it's a little bit glitchy at the moment and it might crash. But also you can use it as like a sword, and it will give you the ability to poison. It will do knockback as well, so it's kind of like a multi-tool, awesome weapon. It'll do everything for you, and yeah, you can fly around like Loki. So that's what it looks like. Kind of cool looking, actually. I like it a lot. And yeah, that's that for that one. So let's move on to suit number 2. And what should we look at? Let's look at Scarecrow. So, just to kind of stress once again, I know I can't really say this enough in this particular video, but this is really, really early stage development for work in progress. So, you know, this is kind of just the bare basics of things, trying to get things working, and then eventually loads of cool stuff will be added and stuff. I really want to keep up to date with this mod, as I've said, because it's really, really cool. Sometimes playing the villain is kind of fun. But, okay, so this is Scarecrow. As you can see, he looks scary as anything. And yeah, Scarecrow is, well, you might have guessed already, but he has nerve gas that he fires out of his, well, it kind of looks like it's coming out of his mouth. But yeah, he has the ability to use nerve gas. Now, this is very simple. Once again, it is just with R, and it is extremely pretty looking, I have to say. It actually has this really weird, like, reloading and heal thing that comes up in the bar below. I don't know why exactly. But yeah, let's just take a look at this, man. It's so pretty. It's got all these really nice colors, and there's like greens and purples and reds in there. And you can't fire it indefinitely. It runs out and you have to charge back up, which is basically what that little thing is telling you. As you can see there, 125, 100, 75, 50, 25, and then 0. And now I'm full again with my nerve gas. But yeah, this is insanely powerful. I gotta say, like, there's like super powerful weapons, and then there's this. It's absolutely mad. It can kill a wither in 20 seconds, which is a kind of a demonstration of how powerful it is. And yeah, you will destroy everything with this. Let's actually have some fun here. Where are you, creepers? My voice just went really weird then. Did you hear it? Like voice cracked. Creepers are. Alright, so we've got a creepers army here. Creeper army. Oh, it's so fun. As you can see, it's really, really pretty, and I've just run out there very quickly, so you have to let it recharge. But yeah, this will destroy every entity basically on the server. So, as well as that, also the gas, by the way, it causes confusion, blindness, slowness, and poison. So it's pretty powerful. Right, so the final set we're going to take a look at here is Venom. And, yeah, let's take a look at this. So let's get rid of this set. Let's go and stick on the Venom one. So we're going to go, helmet. Now we're going to go suit. So pants, like so. And we've got ourselves some shoes, so let's just stick that on. Right, so Venom is insanely powerful. He's more like of a physical one. So the first thing you'll notice if you actually stand still is that you've got some bubbles, and this gives you a permanent strength boost. So basically anything that you hit is a one-punch kill, which is absolutely madness. Now, this may seem a little bit overpowered, but he is a super villain at the end of the day, so, you know, things that are crazy powerful. As well as that, he actually has the ability to run up blocks without actually having to jump. So I'm just hitting the forward button here, and it will start scaling things for me instantly, which is very cool. So you can actually climb stuff without even needing to jump or whatever. I'm literally just holding forward, and he will start running up this mountain, which is very cool. Now, as well as that, he also jumps super far, and I mean super far. So that's one jump. That's madness. That is madness. But hey, that's just what he does. So, as well as having the ability to climb, and the ability to super jump, and the ability to hit things really damn hard, he actually fires webs. Now, this is kind of work in progress at the moment, but yeah, let's do it on this chicken. If you click on R, he will fire this kind of like blue web. It might be slightly difficult to see, actually. And maybe it will start sticking to things, but yeah, as you can see, it's kind of cool. And you can actually, when you run away, it just disappears. So that's kind of how you get rid of it. It actually does damage, but it's kind of tricky to control. God damn you, sheep! You're evading my webs! Yeah. So as you can see, a little bit work in progress with the web, but potentially really awesome. And yeah, this guy is just a beast. You'll punch everything and destroy everything. And oh, it looks like this. So very cool indeed. But yeah, okay, so this is kind of it for this particular video. As I did mention, and I'm going to reiterate it one more time, very early stages of work in development, so a lot of potential here. I think playing the villain would be something really cool in Minecraft. I think it would just add a little fun tweak to it. So yeah, lots of potential. I'll definitely be keeping up to date with this mod and keeping in touch with the developer, and hopefully, you know, bringing you the newer versions with loads more super villains and loads more updated changes and tweaks and all that good stuff. But yeah, thank you so much for watching the video, guys. Incidentally, if this is the first time you've ever seen any of my videos, my name is James, or thanks see ya, and if you would like to see some more, please consider subscribing to the channel or checking out some more videos of mine, and if you do, I really hope you enjoy them. And if you enjoyed this, please leave me a rating, that would be really kind. But until next time, thanks for watching, it has been a pleasure. As always, thanks, and see ya!